Oh, elites, waddlers, how's it going? It's me, your guy, Waddles. Welcome to the brand new 20w14 infinite snapshot. Today is the day, waddlers. This is the snapshot that we have all been waiting for pretty much forever. In today's video, in normal fashion, we're going to dive into the snapshot and check out everything new. We started on the menu for that beautiful slide-in song. That might be my new favorite song. If you enjoyed today's video, drop a like and subscribe, and try and watch today's video all the way through. There's some important information at the end of the video in terms of the snapshot. So to check out today's snapshot, load it up in your launcher as usual, and then press single player, and boom, all of your worlds are gone. Now don't worry, this is intended. You can get your old worlds back if you just downgrade snapshots or go back to Minecraft 1.15.2. If we press create new world, everything is normal. We'll go ahead and call this, infinite, because this is the 20w14 infinite snapshot after all. Of course, switch things over to creative mode for today's video, and boom, create new world. Now we wait. So this snapshot is about the biggest snapshot that Minecraft has ever seen in its almost 11 years of existence now. Today's snapshot brings 2,147,483,647 brand new worlds into the game. There are about 1.5 trillion new blocks. It is really cool. Now, accessing all of this new stuff is kind of weird. It's very different from Minecraft. Sliding into the building blocks menu here, the change is noticed immediately. Usually, if you're a creative player, you would know that the wood goes right here, but things are all new, all different, which in my opinion is so much better. Taking a look at some of the new blocks here, we have, of course, the box of infinite books, which is really cool. If we use this thing, we get a brand new book inside of it, which is awesome. Now, a little more on what these books are for in a minute. If we scroll through here and just take a look at more things, we of course can see the brand new beautiful nether update items, warped nylium netherite block right there. Very nice. Scrolling through here, there are even more blocks, most of these being familiar blocks that we actually have seen before. All of the menus have been pretty much rearranged in a much more sensible fashion. If we take a look at the combat menu right here, we of course have the diamond chestplate finally right next to the boots, right next to the gold leggings, right next to the iron boots. This is something that I have personally been wanting for a long time. I've always hated how organized the menus felt. It didn't feel natural. It felt, if I'm being 100% honest, I feel like the old creative menu, it just felt a little too capitalistic, if you know what I mean. I don't know. Just my take though. It felt really structured and just weird. It made almost too much sense. So lots of big changes made this week to the creative menus in here. It's something that you'll just have to experience for yourself, really. Over here we have a brand new cursor block, by the way. This is pretty cool. It actually changes color, which is amazing. We can actually go ahead and build something with this. Let's see, what do we want to build? Yes. Here we go. Here's a good showcase of the block and its use. Potentially, right here we have a flashing sign. Now, actually, I can't read, so I'm not too sure what it says. You'll have to figure it out for yourself, but the block is really interesting, and I think that this is going to be big useful in terms of survival builds. Black is really nice, sort of like the Pam's house build that we just did in the guide world, but the green is a nice accent as well. Green is actually one of my least favorite colors, but I do think it's really nice looking, and the block will definitely have its use somewhere in the game, alongside, again, about 1.0 trillion other blocks. So this is where things get really cool though. When you generate a brand new world, it should look pretty normal. Something like this. This is just a plain old survival world. But if we go ahead and build another portal right here, something like this, that should be good. Then if we go ahead and throw the book onto the nether portal, boom, that portal has been changed. Now, be careful here. If you go through this portal, you're going to enter something completely new, a brand new world. Would you take a look at this beautiful world where the rain is literally sideways? I mean, what's cooler than that, right? We have twos in the sky, gigantic mountains, blaze spawning in actually the overworld. This is really big. In fact, I'm going to grab a screenshot right here, but take a look at this world. We have Ravagers standing around, Dark Prismarine as well. The color palette of this one, especially these gigantic trees, this is one of my favorite color palettes and dimensions ever. Now, of course, we can hit the F3 screen, check out the biome, and our biome is the generated 331699197 biome. One of my favorite new biomes. Now, if I'm being 100% honest, I haven't had a bunch of time to check out all of the new biomes quite yet, but you can stay tuned for more on that very soon. I will 100% be laying out all of the new blocks in a world, checking out each and every one of those 2.1-ish billion worlds, and showing off some of my favorite ones. But for now, let's actually go ahead and go back to our original world. If you write down the coordinates to your portal, then you can definitely just head right back through it into your original world. But wait, there's actually a whole lot more, elites. This is not it. To check out this more, we're gonna need to build another nether portal. This will do something like that. Then we'll go ahead and place this block down, a box of infinite books. Again, change color this time. Grab the book, use it on the portal, and yeah, that is great. But if we use this on the portal, we throw it on the portal, boom. There we go. So now we go through it, loading terrain, and we are put in another brand new dimension with the beautiful new dark dead bush. Take a look at this beautiful block. This is going to be great for decorating. Over here we have a rare sight of one of the brand new villagers. Really cool. Overall, this dimension, the vibe here is very creepy. Something like Stranger Things almost, in my opinion. Over there we have a zombie piglin over there too. This whole dimension is corrupted. Now this looks like a beginner chest, a starter chest. What do we have in here? We have a stone pickaxe, wooden axe. Ooh, we have some nice starting supplies, but that is not going to help us travel through this dimension with a bunch of this disgusting stuff. That's gonna be rough, but thankfully it seems like one of the generation features of this dimension is a bunch of starter chests, so this one might not be too difficult to survive in. Very dark though, so if you're traveling through this place, you may want to consider bringing some potions. Also, don't fall. That is the void. Now this biome is known as, of course, the Badlands biome. A very creepy place. So, all of this so far is really cool, but there's actually something that makes things even more exciting. If you grab your own written book and then write something inside of it. So, for example, we have this book written by yours truly that just says Waddles. Then we can take that book, light the nether portal, of course, throw the book into the nether portal, and boom. We have just created our very own custom dimension. If we go through this thing, the terrain will load, and this is what a Waddles world would look like, which is pretty cool. We have gigantic floating islands with, of course, blue orchids, which is my favorite flower actually, which is really cool. It looks like I'm doing pretty well too. Take a look at all of those blocks of netherite. Pretty impressive, not to brag, but yep, that is pretty good. Netherite is the most valuable resource in the entire game. Pretty nice. Now, if you enter the Waddles dimension, you will need to be careful because as you saw over there, there's a phantom that randomly spawned and magma cubes are everywhere. Very dangerous. So just be careful, but I promise it's definitely worth it. All of this netherite, I mean, what more could you ask for? That's amazing. Now, we're going to go ahead and actually head back into the overworld, flip things back over to the daytime so it's nice and bright, and then make a few more portals, and then test out a few more books just for fun. But before we test out those other books, you can actually change your dimensions. If you take a written book, throw it into the nether portal, this will happen. Give it some time, and then we can just go ahead and head right through that portal, and boom, that dimension has changed. Now this This definitely looks like the pink end dimension, but it's just called the end. Inside of this biome, we will actually have an end battle, which is pretty crazy, and then this brand new green block that resembles the slime block. No, I'm sorry, I'm wrong. That's just the slime block. Same old, but it looks really, really cool with this pink backdrop. Pretty awesome looking, if I do say so myself. Alright, anyways, so the dimension traveling. I have written 3 books. Book 1 is Gamer. Inside of it, it just says Gamer. Let's go ahead and throw this into this portal right here, the pretty dark blue portal. Then we go ahead and enter it, loading terrain, and oh wow. What is this stuff? This sounds crazy. I might regret this, but survival mode, what do we have? I'm not sure what's going on. The noises in here are very strange. Distracting for sure, but what is this? This seems to be purple birch. No, that's just birch wood. No, this is definitely purple birch. That's very nice. Yeah, Gamer Dimension is very interesting to say the least. Lots of glass in here. The noise though, this would definitely not be very inhabitable. So we'll go ahead and go back out of this dimension and move over here to this portal right here. Now the next book is actually going to be Infinite. We'll try the book named Infinite. I'd like to see if this world is anything special, because of course this is the 20w14infinite snapshot. Oh wow. Would you take a look at that color? It is changing. The sky's color is literally changing from red to green. How did they even do this? This is crazy. Wow. Now, the infinite dimension seems to have shulkers down there on the ground as well. And I guess a lot of slabs. Andesite slabs, of course, which we can turn into solid andesite blocks. That is really cool. Now, I would, of course, begin to explore this dimension, but I am trying to get back home here, so we're going to actually go ahead and dimension hop one final time. Alright, so of course, this is going to be the best dimension. This dimension is Elites. Inside of the book, it just says Elites. Inside of that last book, by the way, it just said Infinite. That's it. Now, if we go ahead and go through this portal, loading terrain, and boom. You tell me, this is not Elite. Would you take a look at this place? Lots of emeralds on the island. That sounds about right. Sounds on par with the channel. The sky is spinning, which is beautiful. Let's go ahead and actually flip into spectator mode so we can check out the sky. This is something that you need to experience for yourself. Take a look at the sky. Pretty elite. It is spinning. That's pretty crazy. Let's go ahead and actually fly up here, get a better view of the sky. Look at this beautiful world. Pretty elite tier, if I do say so myself. And as you can see here, if you can manage to get above this world, then there's even more for you to check out and explore, which is amazing. Now, while we watch this beautiful sky, I guess like time lapse, if you will, I have bad news for you. Unfortunately, because of the nature of this snapshot, it looks like this might be the final Minecraft snapshot ever. Minecraft can now continuously add its own features into the game. That's right, Minecraft actually removed the dev's job, which is pretty crazy. This is the big info that I wanted to tell you guys about. I think I mentioned it earlier on in the video, but yep, the 20w14infinite snapshot is probably going to be the last snapshot ever. At least that's what it looks like from the blog post on the official Minecraft website. Sliding over to the Minecraft website, checking out the blog post. I'm gonna go ahead and just scroll through this quickly here, so you can pause the video, read it if you'd like, but yep, the infinite snapshot is actually infinite. Now, what happens to the Nether update? Well, unfortunately, it looks like the Nether update might actually already be in the game in one sense, but also canceled in another sense. A bit of a confusing day, lots of information to process. It's very unfortunate, but the Nether update right down here. What about the Nether update? Yes, so I gather that it's actually already in the game. It's just up to us to actually find the correct dimension. Now, if you are interested in sharing your dimension with Minecraft, send it over to this email right here. Go ahead and send a screenshot of your world, explain how you got that world, what you wrote in the book. That is very, very important. And of course, enjoy the world, most importantly. Alright, one final thing before we leave this dimension. I gave myself night vision. Now I need to see the sky. What's going on with the sky up here? Lots and lots of lag. Okay, it's cool. It's very cool, but my game is actually completely froze. So, I think we're going to just go back to the overworld for the final part of this video. Oh man, don't do the night vision in the elite dimension. Wow, that's rough. So, elites, with this being the final snapshot, there's lots to take in. There is a lot to explore. I will be very busy going through the 2 billion different dimensions, but unfortunately, I think that means this might be the end of the road for this Minecraft channel. I mean, if there's no more snapshots, eventually things are going to slow down after I get through all 2 billion dimensions, you know. So, I'm considering a few different options here. Going forward, I might just switch over to something else. I'm thinking, I'm told Roblox is pretty similar to Minecraft, so that is a potential thing. Memes are great. That is a big part of my life, so maybe a meme channel, or 3. I love Twitter, so I might just turn my YouTube channel actually into my Twitter. I'm not too sure. Definitely taking input from you guys, though, so if you have an idea, going forward, of course, after all 2 billion dimensions have been showcased, what should I do? Do I just do Twitter on YouTube, or what? I definitely need your help, so throw your ideas down in the comments below. I would greatly appreciate it. But Waddlers, I think that is actually going to be just about it for the 20w14 infinite snapshot. I hope you can understand the format of this video being a little bit different, us kind of just breezing through certain parts of things. I hope you understand. I am just now realizing I missed a critical piece of information. The snapshot released on Wednesday, April 1st, 2020. What does that mean? April Fools? Definitely not. Mojang has never and would never. Anyways, though, I think I've said too much at this point, so thank you very much for watching. Like, subscribe, links are in the description. Comment your favorite dimension down in the description below. Tweet me some screenshots of cool dimensions that you found, and until tomorrow, I will see you later. Goodbye, elites. Have a good day.